So, Brock made it safely back. How was Orbit? Yeah, fair enough. Not as exciting as you might think then. So, there's an awful lot of people out there. An awful lot of people. So, I've been provided with some interesting statistics. There are 1,082 attendees at Confuzzled 2014. That makes an increase of 210 on last year. So thank you everyone, all of you new guys who've come along for the first time. Thank you so much for coming along and making this the biggest yet. We're now up to 114 members of staff and crew. All these guys are here to make sure you have an amazing time. So round of applause for the staff, please. And as a particularly impressive feat, we are now up to 527 registered fursuiters. That's a whopping 50% of our attendance. And we have people here representing 29 different countries. That's 4 more than last year. We now, for the first time, we have an attendee, at least one attendee from every populated continent on the planet. So, as I'm sure you've noticed, we're in our new home this year. So, what do you think of the hotel? So, should we just go home then? I'm going to try that again. What do you think of the hotel? That's much better. So, on the subject of the hotel, I'm now going to ask our venue manager to come on stage. That's Rizzo to most of us, and he'd like to let you know some things about the hotel and a few surprises which only became known to me about 30 seconds ago. So, enjoy.
Oh I love this bit so much. So yeah, new hotel, new venue, what do you think? I can't tell you how much they're excited to have us here and how thrilling it's been to work with them over the year. But just before I run through and give you some information on the boring bits, I'm afraid, I had an email this morning from the Hinkley Island and they just wanted to wish everyone here to have a good time and good luck. And they do miss us. So yeah, moving on now, I'm going to give you some boring stats as well. So of the 790 bedrooms, we're now holding 500 of them. So excellent, we weren't expecting to get that high, so we're really impressed. As a contract value, all of you lot to us now worth over £250,000. So really well done, thank you very much. I have to give you some boring formalities now, unfortunately. So if you wanted to open up a tab on your room and you're a resident here, they're going to ask for your room name and number. So when you go to the bar, if you've got 2 people sharing a room, it just allows you both to have a tab. You'll have to have your key token with you, which is the little paper slip that you get when you register or sign in. If you're doing debit cards, just to make you aware, they're pre-authorised up to an amount of £200, which means they will deduct that from your account. But if you don't obviously spend up to that amount, it's refunded back. If for you it's a major concern, you can actually talk with the reception and they will actually try and come to an amicable solution for you. The opening times for food, just to make sure that you're aware, and I hope we've got a little diagram coming up on the displays for you. There we go. Excellent. So the main food court itself is going to mostly be served out of the Westminster, which is the the yellow area on the map. That is down the boulevard. So where you had breakfast this morning, most of the food is actually going to be served out of there. Obviously, we've got some fantastic discounted rates on the cash catering that we've got. In addition, you can eat in the lounge, which is the red area. The lounge menu is 20% off on all prices, and that includes the drink. And then in particular, we actually have the Miller's Bar, which is the, I think it's the green, yep. And that is actually the exclusive bar for our event. So in there we've got our reduced drinks menu, we've got the cocktail jugs, and on a daily basis there will be offers, etc. Breakfast Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 10:30 a.m. But on Monday it's a bank holiday, so it's weekend hours, so it'll be 8 until 11, just to let you know. Snacks are available all day from 11 a.m. till 8:30, that's in the Westminster. Lunch and dinner are served in the Westminster. And the pizza promotion is served out of the lounge. That's daily from 11 a.m. till 3 a.m. in the morning. And we've also got lounge food from the menu served 24 hours, and that's again with a 20% discount. What else do we have? Sorry, there's so much. The executive lounge, for those who have actually paid for the upgrade, that is actually on the 5th floor. So you take the bank of elevators nearest to the swimming pool, and it's immediately on the right-hand side. You will need a key card to enter the room. And please, obviously, if you haven't paid for the upgrade, then don't ghost, because if you are caught, there's a £45 fine. Just to make you aware, on Tuesday afternoon, they're going to do a fire alarm test. So those of you who are still here for the late departure at 1 p.m, if you do hear it going off, don't be concerned. And in the swimming pool, no inflatable toys. Sorry about that. It is actually a paying leisure club, unfortunately, so we obviously have to be respectful of the other members. And a general bit of feedback as well, there were some people walking around with no shoes on. Unfortunately, for health and safety reasons, you do need to have footwear on, and it is against the code of conduct, so just be careful. And very lastly, if obviously there's any concerns, any issues you've got, I'd appreciate it a lot if you took them to ConOps first, rather than going straight to Twitter. If we can, we will help you out. So do come and see us first, and we will help you. Now, what I'd like to do, and before I introduce this lovely lady who has been helping me for the last year, is quickly tell you the story again of when we came here to actually negotiate on the place. We hadn't told the Hilton who we were as a client. And when we came in for the first meeting, and we sat down, and we were introducing ourselves, they came out with a portfolio about this thick. And they explained to us, we know who you are, we've done our homework, we really want your event here. Believe it, it's true. And to tell you a bit more about the story and last year, I'm going to introduce you now to Liz Watson, who is the Director of Business Development at the Hilton, and she's really looking forward to meeting you all. So if you can give her a round of applause, please, and I'll introduce Liz.
Thank you, Risa. I have to say, what an amazing sight from up here. We've done some events at this hotel, but this is just amazing. And thank you for just such a wonderful atmosphere. Myself and the team from Hilton Birmingham Metropole would really like to welcome you to the hotel and to thank you for bringing your convention here. I want to introduce a few people. So, first of all, my own mascot. I then have the man that makes it all happen. So after meeting Rizzo and our meetings, this is the man that makes it happen. This is Max, who's our Director of Operations. Next, this is the man that you need to really be sweet to, because this is the man with the money. This is Keith, our Director of Finance. The man that was here to welcome everyone with his team, Nick from front of house. Next we have our little elf, our health and safety man, Andrew. The man that keeps everything working, Rob Jenkins, who's our chief engineer. The team who help keep us fed and watered, Graham and Christina, who are from Food and Beverage. And last, our three important ladies, Caroline and her team of guest relations managers, Caroline, Bogner and Astrid. Where's the chef? Where's Ernest? Just a minute, sorry, we've lost the chef, who of course is really important because he's the man that cooks all the goodies. Where is he? I'm not leaving the stage without you seeing him. Here he comes. Whoa, what have you got there, Ernest? It's a cookie for Brock. Thank you. I've seen lots of photos of us. Guys, can we have a photo this way? Because this really is an amazing sight. So let's take some photos of all you. Thank you very much for inviting us onto the stage. Have a wonderful weekend.
So, thank you very much, ladies and the Hilton staff. Another round of applause. Thank you. So, moving on, obviously we've got loads and loads of fursuiters here, so now I'd like to hand over, just for a moment, to the man with the beard, Ember.
My God, there's a lot of you. And half of you are my responsibility, oh dear. God help me, God help you. No, we've only just got a couple of announcements really about the fursuiting stuff. Just a couple of clarifications that need to be put out there. In the con book, we have the parade route. However, Mother Nature decided to intervene, and unfortunately, due to the weather and the presence of a lot of mud on the route, we have actually had to change the route, because I'm pretty sure most of you don't want muddy paws. No, I didn't think so. Basically, what's going to happen is, when the first parade takes place on Sunday at 11 AM, make sure you're all there, everyone congregates in the same area as illustrated in the con book, but the route will be different, so don't panic when we go a different way to what you might be expecting. Don't worry about that, that's fine. We also do have, in the God help me emergency of rain basically calling things off, we do have a contingency plan, so don't fret, still turn up here, and something fun will happen, so don't worry about that. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. What? Go away. Another couple of things to announce, the opening times and closing times of the Fursuit Lounge. Bear in mind, it closes 2 o'clock in the morning, as in it will be locked. So if you've left something in there, like your passport, for some reason, if you've left, like, I don't know, nuclear grade material or something you desperately need to get your hands on, I'm sorry, but after 2 AM, you'll have to wait until 10 o'clock in the morning the next day. When it's unlocked, then you can go and get it. So, 10 AM opening, 2 AM closing, just so you're all aware. And one last thing is we can't have any fursuiters in any area serving food, obviously for health and safety reasons. So, don't go wandering around in, like, breakfast areas in fursuit, because somebody will come along and do naughty, naughty, naughty to you. It'll probably be me, so. If you see, like, some sort of weird beardy thing floating towards you, it's probably best just run. Because I don't know about you lot, because that's sure as hell what I would do. No, not really. The food area comes with me. I sort of transport breakfast, lunch and dinner in the moustache alone. But I think that's everything. I mean, there's apart from those announcements, that's pretty much it. Everything should be good, and I look forward to looking after over 500 of you.
Thank you. And in the continuing tradition of me avoiding speaking as much as possible, Rallycat is going to introduce our wonderful charity for this year.
Didn't want to break with the tradition there. So yes, I'm Riley Cat. A few words about the charity, but before I get on to this year's charity, I thought I'd give you a quick update for last year's charity, STA Ferret Rescue. For those of you that were here, you will have seen the ferrets scurrying about and doing ferret racing and all of that, and we raised a phenomenal £11,434. And with more of you here, I'm confident we can break that total. One of the best parts about my job is being able to phone the charity afterwards and deliver that good news, so I'm confident that I'll have some great news to deliver this year. But again, just on the charity front, I do have a quick update from the charity from last year, from Claire. We had a lovely time with you all last year and were absolutely overwhelmed by your generosity. I was in my car when you rang with the final total. Thankfully I was stopped at traffic lights, otherwise I would have crashed. We've been very busy in the last 12 months since we last saw you. We've got new fences, a revamped rescue shed, new coops and runs, and some very happy ferrets. That's just a few of the things that we've used your money for. Other things have been the usual items, vets bills, food. Ferrets seem to eat a lot of food. Last year we had about 200 ferrets coming in, and this year it's shaping up for even more, so we're very full at the moment. Thank you. You have helped provide much needed care for the ferrets. Claire Shuttleworth, SCA Ferret Rescue. So you've done a great job. This year, Cat Survival Trust are with us, and they have a sanctuary here in the UK, but they go beyond just providing a sanctuary here in this country. Now, we're not exactly overwhelmed with big cats roaming free in Britain, but there's a few Beast of Bodmin Moor and that kind of thing. But obviously, as many of you will know, many of the species of big cats are an endangered species. So to help go further and to actually do something about this problem, the charity have a reservation in Argentina. So it's not just here in the UK that they're doing good work, they're actually helping to make a real impact by looking after the natural habitat that many of these species of big cat live in. Now, one of the things that I know that you'll be wondering is, will we have big cats here? Unfortunately, no, we won't. But what I can tell you is that, seeing as the cats aren't coming to us, there is going to be an opportunity for some of you to go to the cats. We've got some fantastic items in the auction this year that the charity have submitted, possibly the best ones we've ever had. And like I say, there's potentially an opportunity there for you to be going along and seeing the cats in the sanctuary here in the UK. So that's all I'm going to say about that. If you want to know more, you'll have to come to the auction. So please do turn up for that. It's a fantastic opportunity. The charity are actually here not just for one day this year, they're here for the whole convention. They are actually manning a table in the dealer stand. So this year, the charity themselves are going to be looking after the sales of merchandise. They've brought their own stuff along. So if you go to the dealer stand next to our own convention store, you'll find the charity. So you'll be able to buy the merchandise and also talk to the reps from the charity as well. If you've got questions, if you want to talk to them about their work, please feel free to interact with them. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we've got several events running. It's not just one Meet the Charity event this year. We do have our Meet the Charity event on Saturday at 2 PM in the Dorset Room. And then on Sunday, we've also got the Cat Survival Trust Abroad event, again at 2 PM in the Dorset Room, and again on Sunday at 5 PM, the Real Causes of Extinction event. So if you're interested in this topic, please come along. And like I say, please do also come along to the dealer stand and have a word, come along to the auction, and you'll also see, hopefully dotted around, the collection tins and buckets where you can donate any spare change that you might have after being in the bar. So please give, and thank you very much.
So, just got a few more announcements to make, just bits of information for you all. So, want to let you know about our wonderful art show where we're going to raise loads of money for the charity, I hope. Lots and lots of money for the cats. So, that opens Saturday, that's tomorrow apparently, 10 till 6, and then Sunday 10 till 2. That's for the silent auction. You can go around, place your bids on the items. And then on Sunday at 2 o'clock we can commence the panel by panel closing of the art show. So if you bid on something and you want to make sure you get it, please be in the art show. 2 o'clock on Sunday, we'll be taking final bids on each panel, trying to push things through to the live auction and raise as much money as possible for the charity. So please do be there. Then the live auction, that's Sunday, 8 PM. So after that, if you win an item and you want to come pick it up and hopefully pay us lots of money, that will be Monday at 4:30 in the afternoon. Artists and people who are selling items in the auction, if sadly your piece did not sell, you can collect that Monday at 10 a.m. Hopefully there will be very little. And then in the evening on Monday, that's 7 o'clock, you can come and collect your payout. And now, moving on, something we have not yet announced. We have 2 guests of honour this year, as you know. Unfortunately, Rick Griffin, in proper style, is still flying here. Slightly stranded in Edinburgh at the moment, but on his way. So now he's a fairly well-known artist and writer, the creator of House Pets, which was the 2009 to 2011 winner of the Best Anthropomorphic Comic Strip Award. And he has recently published 2 short story ebooks. Now, unfortunately, he's not here, although I would thrust the microphone into his face and say, talk to the people, but I can't. So, however, I would now like to introduce to you our second guest of honour, Alexis Rudd, or Lex. So, Lex originally hails from sunny Essex and now living in rainy California. No, wait. She is a special effects artist, fursuit builder, toy designer for folk marnists, and also a seasoned LARPer. So real breadth of skills there. So really wonderful to have you here. And you were also recently guest of honour at Midwest Fur Fest 2010. And Alex will also have a Tailors in the Table in the Dealer's Den. Get the words out. And so I'm just going to hand the microphone over to her, ask you to introduce herself a little bit more detail and let you know what you can find on her table.
Hello, Ingerland. I am so happy to be here in Birmingham. No, I do have a stupid accent, but it's not that one. So thank you guys so much for having me. I've only been here less than a day so far, but it's really, really amazing. I guess very quick bit about me. A lot of it's already been said. I have a studio in North California. I am actually an American as of about 2 months, so that's really exciting, but I'm still British, and that's really cool. I know, I'm sorry guys. I kind of left. Some of you might know me. I was very lucky recently to be on a show called the Jim Henson Creature Shop Challenge, which is... thank you. Yeah, really amazing opportunity on the Sci-Fi Channel in America. If you guys have seen it, then you probably downloaded it illegally, so good on you. And I've got a table in the dealer's room. I'm selling all my design folk manist puppets, and I've made three cute puppy dog puppets. They're like littler dogs, if anybody is interested in those. And I'm going to be around the con and doing some puppetry teaching stuff, I think. I don't really know what I'm doing, but you'll find out. So, thanks guys.
Thank you very much, Lex. So, those of you who've sponsored, we did say in an email recently that we had a super secret extra item to add to your sponsor pack. They're at Stansted at the moment. However, we have a cunning plan. Niesel, where is Niesel? Raise your hand. It's already gone. He has very kindly voluntold, that he will go to Stansted this evening and collect them. So this extra gift for all of you wonderful sponsors who we love lots. You're all going to receive your very own limited edition, one-of-a-kind plushie Brock. obviously, we would have preferred to have given you these at registration. So now we have a slight logistical challenge of handing out over 300 and many Brock plushies. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, what we're going to do, once we've got them on site, we figured out how we're going to dish them out, we're going to put a notice up outside ConOps. So as of tomorrow morning, you'll be able to find out when and where you'll be able to go and collect them. So we'll stick up a sign, and we'll also make sure that goes out on the Twitter account. And Russet will be responsible for that. No. Yeah, well, yeah, apparently. And even better, these were designed, and all of the work, all of the design work, all of the preparation and modifications and putting up with us being really bad at replying to emails. And these are all limited edition, one of a kind. They're all designed by Lex. So we do apologise that we didn't manage to get them to you straight away, but please do keep an eye on the notice board outside operations. We'll make sure that you can come and collect them. We'll arrange that for tomorrow morning. So now I have a few announcements about various events that are going on. If you want to take part in the video games events, there are sign-up sheets in the Lancaster room. That is the games room. You'll be able to find that opposite ConOps. And I've had a request from BBF and Easy Wolf. Now they're going to make a music video after the con, and they would like every single fursuiter present at the convention to appear in the music video. So, in order to do this, what they would like you to do is please take a selfie of you in your fursuit. You may require assistance and it will be someone else's, but please send a selfie, or in the selfie style, you know, like that, to selfie@ezwolf.com. That's ezwolf.com, and that's before the 1st of June, please. So you've not got long to do this, you need to do it by the end of the week. If you all send a selfie of your fursuit, they will make sure that you feature in the music video. So, from a bit of news from the registration team, if you haven't managed to pick up your con pack, con badge and stuff yet, they'll be reopening the desks from 5 o'clock tonight. If you wish to attend Zuki's RPG event, that has a slight time change. That will be at 4 PM tomorrow, and the Inflatables Constructors event will also be at 8 PM and not 10 PM. If you are taking part in the Motorfurs event, that will be out in the Hilton Staff car park. They have kindly let us displace all of their employees so that you can show off your cars. So if you're going to the Motorfurs event, if you head out of the Monarch entrance, just out there, turn left and follow the signposts. It's over there somewhere. But that's out there in the Hilton Staff car park. And now we would like to ask as many of you as possible. Now, I know we've got a lot of very talented writers in the fandom. We've also got everybody else, and we really want everyone to take part in this event. So there is, we're running what's called a flash fiction. So can you write a short story in 5 sentences or less? And no, less. Yeah, you did, and I've decided it's less. I have the microphone and you don't. Maybe I'll make this one come true. Ooh, yes. No, I won't do that. So, it's still 5 sentences or less. It's open to everyone. Last year we ran this event and people didn't want to take part because they said, "Oh, I'm not a writer." We don't mind. We really want everybody to put in their suggestions. So 5 sentences or less. There's a website where you can submit this information. If you head to the front page of the Confuzzled website, or check out the CFZ Live Twitter account, we've put the link up there for you. So 5 sentences or less, submit your entries by the end of tomorrow, please. We're nearly there. If any of you feel the urge to stop enjoying yourself and help, no, it's great fun helping out the convention. If any of you have some free time and you'd like to offer to help out, please drop into our operations office. They would love to hear from you. And finally, a plea from our theming team. So you've probably seen some of the wonderful creations, the consoles with the blinking lights and the flashing knobs and the dials and things. again. A request from the theming team, please don't steal the stuff. It's there for everyone. But you may notice there is an arcade machine outside the nightclub. Now, that's running a selection of retro-futuristic games, so stick 20p in and you'll be able to play, and all the money goes to charity when it's working, apparently. Jensen promises it'll be working by tonight. If you find that something isn't working, and it probably should be, if you let the operations office know, they will go and beat Jensen some more with a big stick until it is working. Yeah, that's a good point, you don't know how to use a hammer, cut yourself. Last year, cut himself on a palette knife, so we said, that's it, no more sharp objects for you, so he cut himself on a blunt object. So, and also later on you will find dotted around the convention a selection of Brock standees, so you too can have your own cardboard cutout Brock. They'll be going in the auction at the end of the con, so keep an eye out for them. If they look good, bid on them, and then take them home. And I'm out of bits of paper, so that means I'm going to stop waffling now. Hang on, maybe not. Those of you who saw the giant cookie, if you would like a picture of the giant cookie, it's now on display in the main reception foyer. So if you want to get a closer look at that masterpiece created by the Hilton chef up here, and it is all real food, but please don't eat it because everyone would like to see it. However, you may find that cookies do randomly appear in places. They have assured us that you may find cookies appearing. However, that is now, after that last announcement, the end of what I have to say. So, I would like to declare officially Confuzzled 2014 is now open! Thank you! Safety. You may leave.